The very first part of the inspection process is to ensure that we have a good table prep. Table prep includes the following: clean table area, workable area, equipment and tools are there and ready to go. This includes making sure that you have a finished table to put the drape on, bags loaded on that finished table in order to do the bagging, an empty pallet that you put the drape on once they're finished, that very first hamper that you're going to be using is nearest the point where you're loading onto the inspection table. You want to make sure that zip ties are completely loaded at the end of the table, ready to go, that the clamps are located in their proper place where they're going to be utilized. Also, you want to make sure that you have a functioning air hose and nozzle. Proper thing to do is to look at it from all directions to make sure there's no cracks. Test it to make sure you're getting the proper pressure out of it. Currently what we use is 110 psi. Now we get to the actual inspection process. For the first drape, both inspectors will load the drape onto the inspection table. At this time, they'll spread the drape out across the table, ensuring the proper length of the drape is intact. They clamp the drape down on both ends, finish spreading it out, and then both inspectors will begin the airbrushing process. At the same time, they're inspecting for tears, rips, holes, and stains, or any other defects that may be present. They'll repeat this process until the panel is completely folded. At this time, the very end inspector begins rolling the drape. The first inspector checks for the ties to make sure they're intact and also that the webbing is complete. At this time, the second inspector begins the bagging process, making sure that the zip tie is close to him, and then loads the completed drape onto a pallet, and that completes this process. At the same time, the first inspector is beginning the drape process again. They'll repeat this process until the panel is completely folded.